Locker room, what's up? It's me, your boy, the playmaker Michael Irvin, right here at the crib, which we will turn into our locker room for this Wednesday evening. So much to talk about, so much to go over, and I want to break down and show you clearly with your eye gate locker room and your ear gate, you know, the difference and what it will take this year for a team to win a Super Bowl. It's I saw it this weekend, and I said to myself, okay, this is it. This is this is it right here. You see what's going to mark the difference this year. You got teams that I told you are going to all end up in that 11-6, uh, 10-7, 12-5 range. And that Super Bowl champion is coming from there because all these teams, every team is flawed. Every team is flawed. You got a Cleveland team with the Miles Garrett that put down 5 sacks in one game. 5 sacks in one game. And they still lost that game to a Patriots team who nobody thought would be in first place right now. It's all pandemonium, crazy everywhere. Everywhere you go, this year is going to be that kind of year. I want to talk to you. Let me tell you something. First, locker room, little personal news I got to share with you here, locker room. This is personal, and I don't even know if I should share it, but I'm proud of myself because I just did something. I have been having, yeah, this GI map track box sitting over there by my bathroom for about a good month. You know what the GI track got? I want everybody, my boy Dion. The one thing he talked about is making sure you stay healthy and get healthy, and men get checked. So I'm trying to do everything. So I get this little box that you're supposed to, I guess, you got to take a dump in the box and then peel stuff up and put it in the cup. And this disturbed me so much. I can't. I hadn't been able to do this now. Y'all don't know about you guys. Y'all know. Y'all see Zeus and Aurora, all my little babies around here, and I love them and I love them. But the one rule I have in the house is Mike ain't it. When it comes to picking up that, somebody else got to do it. You see what I'm saying? Mike ain't it. When it comes to picking up that, somebody else got to do it. I'm just telling y'all. And so this thing has vexed me for about a month, and I'm telling y'all, I faced it, faced my challenges, and I did it. There's nothing more gross than what nasty in the world than having to do this. But it's important to do it. And if I did it, y'all can do it. Anybody can do it. Because I sung that song a long time around my house. And, hey, Mike ain't it. When it comes to cleaning up, I just don't do it. But I got it done today. I'm just proud of myself. I want to encourage you guys to go get yours done, get healthy, get checked up. And yeah, I hope I don't have to ever have to do that again. That's all. That's just between me and you. Now, that's what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying is no team with their quarterback playing like doo doo is going to do anything. And I'm gonna tell you, the team that wins is going to have a quarterback play that's going to be have to play like just out of his mind kind of football. And I want us as we go through this, and I'll talk about it all, but I'm gonna put some of these things together here. I want us to understand what great quarterback play is, and what is beyond great quarterback play. I kind of mentioned it because I just couldn't hold back when I watched the game Monday night. I just couldn't hold back. and watching Mahomes played Monday night. Coming right off Sunday night's game, watching Love go up against Rodgers. And all the noise and all the talk we talked about. Man, Love looked good in that game. He went 29 for 37. Let me give you guys score again. Packers beat Steelers 35-25. Love had 360 yards passing. He threw for 3 TDs. He completed in the second half 20 straight passes, 20 straight completions. Sounds like a phenomenal game. And it was a phenomenal game. It was Danielson doing the karate kick to Mr. Miyagi, saying, I sat behind your ass for all them years. Get out of my face. I told you I was better than you. It was the passing of the torch. Officially now, this is Love's team. I remember watching when Aaron Rodgers had to snatch it from Brett Favre. Thank you, Father, for allowing me to still be here, Father. Now to see Jordan Love snatch it all from Aaron Rodgers. And since I'm praying to God, thank you for giving me the strength to make Mike it, to go dig in that. And you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But think about that. Think about that. I did see that. I remember seeing a young Aaron Rodgers saying, "It's a bad boy, man. Oh my God." I'll never forget the first day he stepped on a football field was right here in Dallas. And Brett Favre got hurt. I was at that game. And I saw that young dude come in. And hey man, I was like, man, somebody get Brett Favre back in the game. Because that kid was killing us. I needed Brett Favre to get back in that game. And then I saw it again with Love, snatching this thing from Rodgers. I know they're on different teams, but he was taking this thing. He said, I don't need anybody else comparing me and Rodgers. I am now on my journey. It's not about his journey anymore. You come over, you believe in me. I don't want to hear any more of that. Well, Aaron Rodgers would have done it this way. Aaron Rodgers would have done it. He set Aaron down. 360 and 3 TDs, 20 straight completed passes. But if you watch him, boy, he was in the pocket, delivering. If you watch Mahomes, who had 25 for 34, 299 yards, 3 TDs, the first half, he had 2 interceptions. Looking at numbers, nobody will tell you that Jordan Love did not outplay Patrick Mahomes when you're just looking at the numbers. But if you look at the game, anybody looked at the game, nobody will say that Jordan Love played great as he did, superb as he did. No one will say Jordan Love outplayed Patrick Mahomes. That dude's a different dude, and he plays the game on a different level. Every pass Jordan Love made was from the pocket. So that means a lot of that was more that he did, had a lot to do with what he had around him. Patrick Mahomes threw very little from the pocket. So what he did was raise up what was around him. They couldn't keep him off him, the line. He moved around and bought time. The receivers couldn't get open on the first route. He gave them a second route. I even have come up with this post-op thing. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When I'm watching him now, when we talk about a pre-snap read and a post-snap read, I'm calling this post-op read. He has a pre-snap, post-snap, and then a post-op read. His pre-snap read is what he sees before the snap comes, so he can play the quick game. I see zone, my guy here will be open. Set up, bam. I see cover one, the pick going to come, it'll come wide open. Bam. I can throw that's my pre-snap read. My post-snap read said her after the play develop coming. Now I see man, I see zone, I see where I go with the ball. Post-op read It's after everything is completed. The defense has done all that they can do. He's still operating on your defense. The defense, like, what do we do now? Do I stay in my zone? Do I come up and try to tackle him? And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Oh my God, he plays so cool and so calm in the most pressure situations. Guys, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this because I saw this game like this. I said to myself, we have been saying Dak Prescott is playing at an MVP level, and prior to the last game, he was. But I was baffled and rather mm, confused with what last game went like. And then I said to myself, Michael, okay, am I saying Dak's playing MVP level because we are doing the same thing we did with Love right here over Patrick Mahomes? We're looking at these numbers, and Dak had 3 games, 4 games, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and so all of those look great. Yeah, all of those look great when you get those numbers. But then, but then you go look at the game, you see something different. I see a man amongst boys with Patrick Mahomes. I see quarterbacking out of Jordan Love. I see quarterbacking out of Dak Prescott. I'm going to need Dak to do some pats. That's what I'm surmising here. I said with Dak threw that second interception, I didn't think there was a lot of people around him. I didn't think the pressure was up on him enough. And he felt like he got rid of the ball out of feeling pressure that wasn't right there with him. And you got to have the other thing where you can be in the midst of pressure and not disturb you. And Patrick Mahomes, like a great boxer, if I say, okay, if you got great defense, but if you're missing and making the guy miss you by a lot, then that means you're not close enough to hit him. You got to be so steady in the midst of pressure that a close miss is the best miss. You see what I mean? He has to get right up on you and miss. Now I'm close enough to give him damage. So I got to play this game of pressure in the midst of peace. And that's what Patrick Mahomes, things be going crazy around him. He's still, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so amazing to watch. And Love had a great game. Dak prior to the game season, this last game, we had a great season, and we tagged all of that MVP. But Patrick Mahomes shows you MVP on Monday night, and he tops it all. I'm saying to you, I know Dak may not be swift of feet as Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes can take a Dallas Cowboys team he has right now, that team right there, and take it to the Super Bowl. And I want us to start considering what an MVP is. And I'm just saying we need to look at this conversation. We need to look at this conversation. Patrick Mahomes played like an MVP. I need Dak to play like this. I don't even a damn about them 2 interceptions. I need him to continue to make plays where ain't no plays there to make. I need you to do peacefully as you see pressure all around you. Remain peacefully and deliver those passes like what I'm seeing Patrick Mahomes do. I didn't think it was possible either. But when I see this man play like this, I'm like, come on. Why can't other people learn this? It's so much. It's so much in this, the way he's playing the game. And a couple times, man, you can see where he's running. It's third down. There's the first down. He really can throw this ball and probably take a chance at making a bigger play, but he's smart enough to say, I can't let my ego beat me. My ego wants to prove how sharp I am in throwing that pass, and I can make that pass. I've done it before, but right now it's third down. I'm just going to get this first down. I'll come back and try that later. That's the kind of MVP play I'm talking about. I'm saying we got to stop just going with numbers and thinking, whew, somebody's going off. And I know all of that brought me back to Dak, and that's probably not where we wanted to go with that. I was just trying to point. I guess that is where I wanted to go with that. I wanted to tell you that's just what it takes. It's going to take that kind of talent, especially that it's going to take. It's going to take this kind of game, especially with that kind of defense. That's what we're saying, guys. Especially with that kind of defense. I mean, that was the thing. I jumped all over, man, and I was like, I cannot. This is everything right here. This is everything right here. This year, right here. Patrick Mahomes Monday night bolted to me back, put Kansas City right back on the map for the favorite, the favorites again to win a Super Bowl. Now, I want to get into this here because OGM, I don't know what that is, said Dak don't got it. He folds. There's no peaceful or grace at all. There's no peace. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm not going to say Dak doesn't have it. I'm not going to say Dak folds. What I'm saying is the games that we see these quarterbacks play in these peaceful moments, like the game Love had the other night. I want to start marveling at, at at the kind of games that Patrick Mahomes had. It's not when you can just drop 3, 5, and 7 steps back and deliver the football. All quarterbacks can do that to some degree. Some will be better than others. But the game now has moved to not just arm, but also leg. Remember, it used to be it used to be a thing. You can't win without a pocket passer. So we emphasize the pocket passing. But now everybody has a quarterback that can move. And it's the quarterback, not the quarterbacks that run first, but the quarterbacks that can run also that are going to make the difference. And that can run also. Patrick Mahomes won't leave that in a foot race. It's not about how fast he runs. It's about the pace in which he runs with all the pressure around him. That's where I need that. Everything you see Patrick Mahomes doing, that can do. That can do. I've seen Dak make many throws. I've seen him make any throws. I've seen him make every throw. I just need him to be peaceful and calm in the midst of pressure and make those plays like Patrick Mahomes does. That's what makes him the greatest quarterback. And we can keep talking about all of these new guys coming and the Josh Allens and this guy and that guy and the Joe Burrow and this guy and that guy until they play pressure games like he plays pressure games. It's Pat Mahomes for me. So everybody should be trying to do that. AKA Cam, everybody messed up defense and offense. Everybody messed up. You're right. I'm talking about a lot of people around this league, and the whole league is in that. It's all of this. You don't know which way. I was shocked at what the Ravens did to the Bears with a backup quarterback. That didn't look like the Bears team the Cowboys played a couple weeks ago. I'm like, okay, so wow, this is crazy. So what is? I told you we don't know. You don't know what's a great team. You don't know. We don't know what is it going to be this year. So in any team can beat any team at any time. Look at the Bengals go in and have a phenomenal game, and beat the Steelers, and then turn around Sunday and lose to the only team that has not won a game and lose to the Jets. Everybody was ready to say, me too. The Bengals got it now. The Bengals got it. Flacco ready. If Flacco got those receivers, they're going to be dangerous. The Bengals can make a run. You keep them in. Did Joe Burrow get back? Just said shut up and beat them down. They took the Jets lightly, and it just came back from behind and beat them 39-38. Brees Hall went off 133 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then threw the winning TD. That's what I was talking about. Any Sunday, any team can get whooped, and all of it's going to be on that quarterback play. That's what I'm saying right there. And that's going to be the determining factor to all of this year. And the only way to stop a guy like Patrick Mahomes, the kind of guy we need Dak Prescott to be, um, and give yourself a chance, is you got to have one of them heat-seeking missiles that know how to get to the quarterback. A person like a Myles Garrett, who had those 5 sacks the other day, or a person like Aidan Hutchinson, who just got that new contract from his team. Y'all see Aidan Hutchinson numbers? Aidan had what? It was 4 years. He just got a new deal. 4 years, 181 million. Remember? Remember. Now, 141 million guaranteed. So Michael, and I'm bringing this back home to the Michael. I'm sorry. I told y'all, I keep telling y'all I'm over it, but there's still some remnants of pain in there. Think about this. Aiden Hutchinson, 4 years, 181 million. In new money, the game they call play, the game they play, agents and all that, in new money, that deal, 4 years, 181 million. In new money, 45.25 million per year, starts next year. That's why it's called an extension. They're extending his contract. This year, he'll make what he's making. So his fourth, he's in what's fourth. He's probably making about 20 something this year, 20 million. So just say 20, 21 million. So now he's at, this year, a 5 year, $202 million deal. 5 year, 202. That's about 40, 41 million a year. Right where Jerry and Michael was. Right around where they were starting. Well, it was where Jerry said they had concluded the deal. And of course, Mugaleta said, no, we ain't got no deal. And I said he should have taken the contract, and that would have been the start of the deal right there. Right there at that same number we just talked about, that 40, 41 million, the number Aidan Hutchinson just got. And he got it to stay on. You know what I mean? He got it to stay home. 5 years, 200 million, non-quarterback record, new money. That's you see what I'm saying? All they're doing is playing with your minds with all of this. Michael Parsons got 47 a year. No, he did. Aiden Hutchinson got 45.25 a year. No, he didn't. But it's okay. You see, he got 5 years on his, now he got 5 years for 200 million left. 202, 201 million, something like that. That's 40 a year. The agent hooks up with the newspaper people, and they say, well, this is what we have. They brought out this term, and new money is this much. So you can, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it because what it does is protects, it projects, oh, you got to come up with that kind of money to get a new deal done. So it moves the number for the players. So I'm happy with it. but it's trying what is really set that way to really help the agent make him look better at 45 per year. That's next year. You still playing this year. If that's the case, we'll write it next year. Right now, if you weren't playing and you're gonna wait the next year, that'll be what you make. But since you're playing this year plus that year, you extended it. Come on, man, let's stop playing with the numbers. That's all I'm saying. I'm just educating you guys on it. You know what I mean? I'm just educating you guys so you guys know when they mess with you guys like that. Does the money matter when the gameplay isn't there? What do you mean when the gameplay isn't there? Michael's gameplay was there, and Miles Garrett gameplay is there. They can't control everything, you know. And yes, the money, all the money always matters. I've always tripped when people say that. Don't even make a statement like that because it makes no sense. Money matters, period. It will always matter, period. There's nothing that we could ever do about that. It should always matter, you know. Now, but money ain't the only thing that matters, you know. Your happiness should matter. So that means where you want to play, where you're going. All of that other stuff matters too. But don't ever throw me. Does shit the money matters? Picking wait until offense season. Wait, Pickens waiting to offense. Okay, I'm missing that one, buddy. I don't understand. Pickens wait till the offseason. Oh, I mean, I got you. I see. You think Pickens going to wait till the offseason? This is the thing too. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for bringing all of this current, so we can get out of the past pain and deal with present position. Past pain to deal with the present position. Get out of the past pain, deal with the present position. So past pain to Michael Parsons, the present position is George Pickens, who has the same agent. If I'm George Pickens, I'm not waiting till next year. You know, if I can get a deal now, uh, anywhere near what anywhere near what T. Higgins got as a number two in Cincy, I'm taking that deal. Even if you can go and get a few extra dollars somewhere else, you got to remember wherever the somewhere else you're getting a few extra dollars may not have a quarterback or may have a young quarterback that's looking for him a great receiver or a number one receiver. And if I've already dealt with what I dealt with where I came from in Pittsburgh, then I'm going to look and say, hey, it ain't Patrick Mahomes, but I can obviously make a lot of plays over here. And obviously my impact has been so great that they put Pat Surtain on me. And I don't CD, so they see some. They put him on on who they think is the most dangerous receiver. I don't know. They would have thought he was so dangerous in Pittsburgh, but here they think he's the dangerous receiver. Yeah, OMB 23, 31 million in cap space. Yeah, Dak's going to have to take a haircut. Dak won't even have to take a haircut because the reality is that those are words that sounds good too, but it ain't Dak having to have to take a pay cut. Jerry has to take the cut, and it ain't a cut for Jerry. You guys got to. That's what they do. All those years, Tom Brady. Well, we gonna take a pay cut. We gonna take a haircut. I'm gonna take a little shave on this. Tom gonna shave off a little bit of his money. He shaved off the way it was presented. It still got to him. If you got you used them at 31 million. If your cap hit is 31 million this year, if your salary is 31 million, and that makes your cap hit 31 million. And now what they do is say, okay, let's take 15 million and take 15 million out of that and give it to you in a signing bonus. So now your salary that year becomes 15 million. And the 15 million of that 15 million is spread out over the remainder years. So say you got another 3 years. So that's 5, 5, and 5. So maybe this cap year here to be this year 20 million, but they'll put another 5 and 5 on the next few years because they know the cap is going up. You see what I'm saying? They play with those numbers, but they've given him the $15 million signing bonus. All he does was move around salary so he can have cap space. He took a shave for the team. Yeah, he ain't take no shave in his pocket, but he put it out like that, which I like them putting it out that way because now even the rest of the guys on his team say, yeah, Tom's all in. So I wouldn't mind if Dak did that with his with his contract, but get it out that way. I doubt it because Dak's agent and just like Michael's agent, those agents are not trying to look at any way where their client had to get back money or anything. All they care about is how they look. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's all. Dak ain't got to take no shade, man. What's up, man? I'm telling y'all, he can keep his money. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of it. Playmaker, when you break down these numbers, I need a dry eraser board and make a marker. I'm a visual learner. I understand people. Some people are funny with numbers. It's so funny. Like I have friends that that you can point to anywhere on the map. They'll tell you exactly where it is, what it is, what's going on, everything you want to know. Right? It's easy to see that. Easy. So they're great at knowing everything. You know, wherever little city is, you break down any sentence. Me myself, I've always been great with numbers. I always thought though, maybe it's because I've always wanted some numbers to count when I was growing up broke with nothing. And I was like, man, I'm gonna learn. One thing I will do is know how to count. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes I do numbers pretty good, and pretty easy in my head, a lot of times. So I don't mean to confuse people. But what I'm telling you guys is don't let them fool you with that money talk, with that money stuff and that money talk and that agent stuff. They're trying to pump out their chest and look big and bad when the reality is, let's say congratulations to Aidan Hutchinson and let's say congratulations to Detroit for keeping their beast on the football field. You know what I mean? And not having these things that we go through here in Dallas. Now, imagine if they made Aidan Hutchinson wait all off season, wait this whole play out this whole season, wait through coming off of that leg injury. All he just, you know what I mean? That could stir up some stuff because now he's saying, "Oh, I'm all in, but you guys aren't all in. You didn't believe me. You didn't trust me. You didn't think I could make it back." All right, I got that. And now we stir up some stuff. That's the one thing that Jerry doesn't understand sometimes, with guys like that. And I know he knows about the passion of the game, but just that's that one thing I wish wasn't the case. But I'm happy. I am so happy for Aiden Hutchinson. I'm happy getting his deal. I'm happy getting with his team, and he doesn't have to worry about anybody talking any noise about a trade deadline Tuesday, November 4th. Are they going to move him? Are they going to have a big mega deal since they can't sign him long term? They got ahead of it a year earlier and was able to get it done. Before we let it go, before I let you guys go, I want to hear from you guys right quick. But I also want to talk one thing. Wait a minute. Being a Cowboy fan isn't for the weak. Forget advertise. Where is the ring? You're right. You're right. That's what Cam and I was talking about it. My boy on It Is What It Is. It's like, man, this junk, man, this is not good for your heart. I mean, here we go again. The Cowboys going here Monday night, right? Put up 40 points again at home. This Jekyll Hyde thing. It's running you crazy. 40 at home, 20 on the road. 40 at home, a half a man away. I'm a full man here, half over there. You know what I mean? Do something. Stop. Stop. Show up and be the team you have to be all the time. Don't make it some geographical location difference and change in everything you do. I can put up 40 over here. Perfect conditions in Dallas all the time, and I can make sure of that. But I put up 20 on the road in conditions that have been perfect on the road. Lately, it's not going to be that way as we turn. You see, I'm wearing a sweatsuit right now because it's getting cool out here. And yeah, I'm in Dallas right now. It's going to always be good in Dallas. But what about those other places? You know, you got to go to DC. What about those other places? That's all I'm talking about. What are they going to do in those other places? You know, Pat Homeboy took a cut. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Okay, hey, ruler RULER. Let me tell you something. I appreciate you bringing that up. Pat never took a cut. How can Pat be taking a cut? Pat deal was for $500 million. How can you say that was a cut? But that's what it was put out there like. Pat taking a cut. Because when they made the deal $500,000, they made it friendly enough early on by backloading a lot of the money so they can have cap space, right? And all they do, since they know Pat's not going anywhere, all they do is keep going in that contract, borrowing money when they need it and pushing him back more. They don't give a darn if they owe Pat 40, 50, $60 million by the time he's 40, and he may not be Pat Mahomes anymore. They'll worry about all of that when he's 40 and 41. Right now, they're doing what they need to do. And Pat ain't taking no damn cut. But it's put out like that. And like I said, I like it like that. So that's a great analogy. And Logan, you jumped on it. You hollered Dak's greedy. I'm not going to even say Dak's greedy because those other guys are getting theirs. Dak, Dak's agent and lawyer doesn't want that to be. They want that to be the storyline. Dak gave up money to help his team. No, that doesn't help the agent. The agent want sort of like that highest paid quarterback, highest paid player. Yeah, that helps the agents. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you guys. We don't have to hit on that. And I'm not getting on agents. I don't have any problem with agents. I'm just saying it's supposed to be about the guys wearing the uniforms, not the guys, you know, wearing the suits. And that's what I want agents to get back to. Speaking of agents, this dude has been that agent. Dude, before I let you guys go, I just can we just say one or two things about Victor Wembanyama? Are you shitting me? Is this what we're seeing? What this dude has become? This 7'4" dude. Can you imagine Whip Chamberlain with a 3-point shot and handles like a 7'4" Kyrie Irvin and layups attacking it? It's insane. It's insane watching Victor Wembanyama. Oh my God. It's insane, dude. It's a and Bobo, come on, man. I don't even want to play with that, y'all. I don't care about nobody else that has come before him. And Jokic is a bad man. I mean, a bad man because he does things that nobody else does that came before him. We've had senators that get passed, but not like Jokic. And not play. He can play inside, he can play outside, he can shoot a three and everything. But he can't do what Victor Wembanyama does either. And I didn't know how this was going to work out because I've seen big tall dudes come in and the pounding and the beat down of the NBA will beat them down. And these the frail bones don't last. But Victor ain't going nowhere. And I'm talking about he taking guards, and then he comes back down and he do the dance on right there in the paint with the big men. And ain't nothing nobody can do. Nobody. We've seen domination in the NBA and we've seen new talent come in and we marveled at the talent. This is something different. This is something different. This is something totally different. And I'm telling you, everybody living in this time right now, mark the moment you are living because from now on, this is going to be Victor Wembanyama time. It's a takeover. It's his NBA. And everything is about to bounce around him. Bouncing out the league are the LeBron James, you know, and you got Steph Curry, all those old stars, the ones that had the hand all on the NBA are moving on now. And Victor Wembanyama has said, hold up, Anthony Edwards. Hold up, Luca. Hold up, SGA. I am him. Give me this Hemi Award. And folks, I think he's right. He's right. No, we gonna stay with football. But with someone slapping you like he's slapping everybody, we have to bring that up. This year right now, he's averaging 31, almost 14 rebounds a game, 4 blocks a game. Insane. Insane. Let me close with this. And I know it's early in the basketball season. We'll talk more, Victor, as we go. But I have, yeah. Okay, I see. I mean, I it's who's that? Simone one. Listen, I'm with you. Ceremony. It says SIRR one. Okay, Ceremony one. Hey, he has to win a ring. Yes, and all champions. I believe all before you get your rightful due, you will have to win a ring. What I'm telling you, he will. He will win a ring. It's impossible to stop him on both ends. Victor Wembanyama has come to the NBA as Shohei Ohtani has come to the MLB. You see what I mean? It's hard to stop him on both ends. You won't stop him offensively, and you can't get by him defensively. You can't hit the pitch, and you can't get the pitch by Shohei Otane. That's why they gave him the money. You understand? We used to marvel at the player that played both sides of the court, or the player that's able. Well, really, they really have anybody to do what Shohei do, but you know what I'm saying. Now these guys are becoming a norm. Well, they're not norm yet. They're still the freaks. But trust me, more of them are coming after them that'll be just like them. And this is what I'm telling you. This is going to one day be the norm. We're going to have 5, 7 feet people out, 5, 7 feet from 1 to 5. The point guard gonna be 7 feet. The two guard will be 7'1", 7'2". The three, 7'3", 7'4", and the center gonna be 7'5", 7'6". And they all dribbling the ball is what I see coming down the road. Now I'm previewing a future that ain't so far away. And Victor Wembanyama right now is telling you. It's like the Jetson and FaceTime. When I saw the Jetson doing FaceTime, I thought we'll never be able to do that. Yep, we FaceTime now. So it's coming. What else is coming? Thursday night football, Ravens 2-5 at Dolphins 2-5. It is somebody better win or you know, every week when you get two teams like this playing each other, the commentary will be, are these coaches coaching for their job? What's the situation like? And I know, Coach Harbaugh's been there forever, but you know how it is with Mike McDaniels. I do love the fact that I think what's most important, even though the record looks like it looked, what was dooming Mike McDaniels over, what was dooming Mike McDaniels is the play of Tua. You were brought in to make Tua play better. Now, what's happening? You lose Tyreek, and Tua didn't have a few good games there. I think 3 interceptions and at least 3 interceptions back-to-back games prior to the game he just won. So now he played better. He plays better. So that holds Mike McDaniels in there. If he can, as long as Tua's playing better, and incidentally, I thought this was interesting too when I'm watching the Dolphins. Are they playing better now because there's no point man? Tua threw the ball to 7, 8, 9 different receivers. I didn't know who was the primary. Now with Tyreek, I always know who's the primary, and he's always trying to force to Tyreek. And that's why they cover Tyreek early and they make him go to his second and third reads, and then he's in trouble because he doesn't have a strong enough arm to reset and get a late read and just push the ball out. But but when he makes the read, reads the play out right, and deliver the ball, he looks pretty good. And he looked pretty good against the Falcons. They were number one pass defense before that Dolphins game. The number one pass defense before the Dolphins game. And what I'm telling you is I felt like Tua was playing his game. After you go back to back three interception games, you come out of this and say, I just got to play my game. I can't worry about nothing nobody's saying now. I'm not forcing the ball over here. I'm not forcing the ball over. I'm going to hit the open man because now people are questioning my job and my ability. And he doesn't have Tyreek to say, I got to get you the ball. I got to get you the ball. Now he can read the play. And when he reads out the play, he's not a bad quarterback. When he's forcing his play, things go badly real fast. Guys, look forward to chatting Friday because going into this week, I just don't know. First of all, I got Miami coming here to Dallas, so I don't have to get on a plane. I'm looking forward to that. I got a big dinner Thursday night with the big donors from Miami, all here, the guys here in Dallas. So and then Friday we'll all get together. And then Saturday I'll hit the game. And yeah. So I'm expecting that game to go down Saturday, be great, and then get back Sunday. I'll get back Sunday because I'll probably fly out Saturday night. I got another appearance. Then I come back Sunday, and then Monday morning at Texas Live. If you guys are around, I will be over there filming First Take with Stephen A. I know the only reason he coming is because the way they looked last week, and he thinks, oh, they rather fall apart, but they playing at home. I mean, I don't have any problems with the way they played at home, homie. I got problems with their defense, but not the offense. So I'm looking forward to it. And if you guys are around, you should come hang out and check that out. Help us scream down Steven Screaming Smith, because that's what you got to do. He gonna try to pound it in your head. Boom, 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 boom. Dallas is gonna fall off a rock. Dallas is sorry. You can't let that bad juice flow into your computer. You got to get that virus and get it out of there. That's all I'm saying. And that's what we'll be doing Monday over at Texas Live. So I'm inviting you. Let them know I told you you can come and you can make all the noise you want, especially if you're rooting for the Cowboys. All right, guys, that's all. We got to get out of here now. And I'll be checking with you guys, catching you up Friday in the locker room. I appreciate it. Appreciate a great night sitting here chatting with you. I really do enjoy this. I really do. Murray the Killer. Dude, you're right. I wasn't going to say that. Shut up. Shut up. He's right. Ah, Logan moves Logan. You're right. He said Murray kills us at home every time. I wasn't going to say it. He's coming back too. You know he's going to play here in Dallas. This is this is where he's from. I used to watch him work out on that field up there all the time when we went training. So you're right. I was going to let that go. Maybe we'll chat about that Friday just a little bit. But I will be in there. I will be. I see you. I see you, Quincy. I will. I see SMU in here. I'll see you Saturday before I have to see Murray Monday. But I'm planning on seeing you. And remember what I said last week, guys? I just want a weekend. I want a weekend. I want to get a trifecta where it's Miami, Dion, and Dallas, all victories. That's all I'm asking for. I ain't asking for no playoffs, no championship game, no Super Bowls. I'm just trying to deal with this one weekend. I just want a trifecta. One weekend. Miami, Dion, Dallas. All victories. Speaking of victory, may you have nothing but victory until we see each other again. Miss Pot, Mispah, Miss Pot, it means literally, may God look over us while we are apart until we see each other again, my friend, in the locker room. God bless.